Swish, and I will give you a little bit more lore so you can understand. You know the term doxing. I mean, putting up someone's personal information online with pictures, home address, everything, workplace, phone number, and put it in such a context that it describes you as a bad person, perhaps, danger. Well, that happened to me, and if you've not experienced that before, it's not a pleasant surprise, so to say. First, you have no idea until someone finds out and actually has the balls to tell you also, instead of going around whispering. And I was doxxed on a web page. Um, I tried to find it now, but I couldn't, so I don't have any proof of it. But this has caused harm, I'm sure. This has infected people's minds. It's created an image, persona, fantasies, and it's quite disturbing actually. And I think this is where all the, you know, Hitler discussions and Hitler questions, racism, everything. I think this is stemming from this doxing, I think. Can you imagine that? That you're put up online as a danger with your home address, everything. And after a while, you start to notice that people are treating you worse and worse. You're being kind to them, trying to help them, but there's something wrong. And I'm here to warn you about this. You don't want this to happen to you. There were no statements about me. It doesn't say that I did or say anything. So it's not against the law, but it's still very serious in a harmful way. And it got me thinking, how many people have actually been influenced by this? Did the doctors read this? No, I can't figure that out, right? Is it even worth thinking about? I don't think so, but I'm sure some people have been influenced. And I think this is something that we should try to manage somehow. I'm not sure how. I mean, anyone can gather information and store it, collect it, describe it, put it in a context, a story, perhaps even ideologies, you know? No one has asked me anything. I went to the police, tried to file a complaint or report, and I said that this is for sure harmful. I have no idea who reads this. I have no idea where this spreads. Perhaps my living conditions are, compromised. Perhaps my family members are compromised. How should I know? Well, the police took me seriously, and I think they filed a report, but it came back to me with it was closed to say there was nothing to do. But I'm very happy that this is gone. I think this should be criminal. And if you have been influenced by it and have any questions, feel free to contact me or visit me instead of fantasizing and being afraid or whatever the consequences may be. And to anyone whom it may concern listening, please think twice before you do these kinds of things, right? It's it's even worse than the paparazzis. At least they do it like a work. You can contact them, perhaps. These people, they work in the shadows. I have no idea. And apparently they get hold of chats and everything. So beware. Your little joke can be a very serious matter in the wrong context. But at least they used a picture of me that I was very happy with. That was funny. Because if you want to harm someone, perhaps you won't try to even Photoshop the pictures to a worse condition, right? But they've just taken my LinkedIn picture, and that's the picture that I choose for my professional career. There are lots of worse pictures of me, so to say. Anyhow, I hope that this will never come back. I didn't enjoy it anything apart from the picture. It was a good picture. And be wary. If you have any creepy people around you, they may be gathering information for devious activities. Don't tell everyone everything. Don't write and chat about, you know, things that could be taken as a threat or danger. Because people are very sensitive. And if people are paranoid, they're scared, they are in a bad condition, anything can happen. If you have any advice how to, counter this, how to protect citizens and people against it, feel free to post. Would you go to an interview for a job knowing that when that employer Googles your name, this will pop up? No, that's a red flag, so to say. And thank you very much for the support so far. Today I've bought a pizza and an ice cream, and I've even dressed myself a little bit. I feel like a normal citizen. And thank you for the thumbs up. I've got one so far. And just to add also to the case, I went, or I didn't went, I mailed, not sure how to put it, but the court perhaps here about it, just asking what can I do? Is there anything, that will be working for me in this case? But they also just returned with no. You had to go to the police, and the police didn't do anything. I just wanted to share that little bit of information because it's not fun knowing that this information about you is everywhere. Anyone can find it, and you know, I don't even want to explain anything. But for you, for now, during the COVID pandemic, I was pretty much I've had it with the bullshit, and I read a lot about the products, the scheme, the grand plan, everything. There was hints everywhere, and if you just took the time to read into the matters, it was disturbing. And for me, that was enough. I said, I'm not complying. I worked out. I went to parties. We and a couple of guys and friends that I hung out with during the time. We booked restaurants. This was forbidden because of the pandemic, but we said, "Fuck it, fuck off. We're still gonna have parties. We're still gonna work out. Still gonna have fun. Do your thing, and we'll do our thing." And that's what we did. And I think this is what caused also the doxing. Some people were upset by this. I think stupid, very stupid. So I had fun during the pandemic. I hope you had too, because there was no reason to be that scared, right? And I hope people realize this now that actually, me and my friends, we were, I think we were the good people in this case. We used our freedom, we protected it, and we got punished for it. Good times. That's the way of life here. And to end this stream on a high note, I have a little package here. It's totally legal. We're still going to be mindful about it, but it's totally legal. And I'm going to be high in just a moment. Hold on, hang tight. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Brassarn, or my webpage, Brassarn.Store, Brassarn.Store. Or if you have the Swedish application, Swish, I would wish for one or 200 crowns. Now, 0763066627 076 06 66 27. And that's it for now. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you're not doxxed for protecting your freedom and sanity. Can you imagine? I refused. I didn't want to comply. So they put me on a web page with my personal information, picture, everything. That's a great thing to have if you're looking for a job, right? So stupid. And I hope this will be criminal in the future. It's a shady work, right? Hiding somewhere, putting up people's personal information and writing your stories, your fictions, influencing the minds. Yeah, I hope that works out for you. I hope you're happy at the end of your life. I hope you're satisfied. I hope you got what you wanted.